we have used this function of Visio that are called the off-page references and the on-page references. So let's say that you want to create a Visio diagram. So I have one example over here. Let's say that for some reason, let's say that you start over here, you have a plan, like a layout on the background, and in this room you have this, this part of the process, and in another room you have another part. So what if you want to break up your diagram in Visio? So we can use this on-page references connectors, right? If you're on the same page, that would be perfect. So the way that it works, if we come over here, what we have to do is the on-page connector, it's going to be plain graphic, right? We have two plain graphics over here. This one is also a plain graphic because otherwise we would create arrivals to activity 3. We just leave it as plain graphic, and we can put a flexible route right here next to activity 2, and we tell that it's going to activity 3. I have one example over here that I wanted to show. Let me just drag to this side. So this is a simple example that I have created, same that we have on the slides. One cool thing in my model, it's a little one, but I created a hyperlink over here. So if I click Control, if I hold Control and then I click there, it goes to where I have it connected to. So by default, the on-page reference doesn't do it, and I can show you how to do this. So I can go to Edit Hyperlink, and then you can connect if you want to. You're more than welcome to connect with different files. But in this one, I have to come to this part, sub address, and so I go to Browse, and then I can define the page where I'm going to connect. That's page 1, and then I define the shape name, and then I say OK. So once we have created the hyperlink, if we hold Control and we double click, it's going to go there. So the on-page connector was created mostly for when you have to connect diagrams on the same page. We have another option though to do the off-page connector. So let's say that we have a diagram that we want to cut as well, like we did in this one, and we want to go to 2 different pages. So if I create one on one page and then I want to connect to a second page, page number 2. So this one is very similar. We use this different shape. I can go ahead and come back to Visio and I'll show you my example. So if I have right here the page 1 and then page 2, and I want to connect both. So if we go to our Visio stencil, just the process simulator stencil, the on-page and off-page are going to be at the bottom. I'll just add one so you can see the window that pops up. So right when we add the off-page to the layout, this window pops up. And here you can define where you're going to link your diagram to. So the off page is more robust because it does everything by itself. So if I want to create a new page, I can do it, or if I just want to use my existing page, I can connect to page 2. So I can check these options. So if I do want this other shape to go to the next page, I can leave this checked. So that's going to create another shape to page 2. Then I can say, let's keep shape text synchronized. So if I change a text right here, it will change on the other page as well. And then I can also insert a hyperlink, so I don't have to do it by myself. So if I click on OK, right on the second page, it creates the second shape, right? You can see when you hover the mouse over, there's a hyperlink right there. So if I hold Control and click there, it goes to the other one that I had. And if I do change my text over here, so if I put some text to the shape, it's doing the hyperlink first before the text. Let's edit text. So let's say that I'm going to call step 2. If I go back, hold control and click or double click, it updated over here on page 1. I have step 2 as well. So if you just change the name, as we set that option to change names on both, so that's kind of cool. Right here, we'll do the same thing. So this one has to be a flexible route right here. I open the properties. I define this one as flexible, and I define the destination, which is activity 3. So I say activity 3, and then this one is plain graphic. So when I click here, there's no properties. If I go to page 2, I'll just double click on this one. It went to the next shape. This one is also a plain graphic. The route over here has to be a plain graphic as well, because otherwise it would be an arrival, so it would mess up with our model. So we leave as plain graphic, and then the activity, we just leave it normal from now on, and the flexible route on page 1 will send everything to activity 3. So it's pretty simple to set up. We just have to remember that we add a flexible route, and then everything else will be plain graphic. And so we can, split up our Visio model if we want to.